Jaguar Wright has been telling us for years about Diddy and Jay-Z, but no one believed her until now. So what has she accused these two of doing? Well, let's take a look. Now, Jaguar Wright was one of Jay-Z's backup artists on Unplugged on MTV. In an interview with Piers Morgan in October 2024, she accused Jay-Z of being involved in similar infamous activities like Diddy, saying that his wife Beyonce was a partner in those. Not only that, but she claimed that Jay-Z's actions were far worse than Diddy's. She said, "For 4 years I've been screaming not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters," and the victim-making machine kept going on. She also added, "He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water, while he sneaks away without a response." Now, she also alleged that Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce were involved in bad practices, including keeping people against their will and even engaging in questionable activities. They're a nasty little couple, they do nasty things, keeping people against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane unconscious, she said. Now, in Wright's past interviews where she claimed that Jay-Z was worse than Diddy, she accused both men of being monsters. Later though, Piers Morgan apologized for what she said. He said, "Jaguar unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have." He added, "Their lawyers contacted us to say those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly on a show called Uncensored, but like the proverbial cries of a fire in a crowded theater, there are legal limits on us too, and we apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce." On December 8th, Jay-Z was accused of mistreating and taking advantage of a girl in the year 2000 with Diddy. The anonymous accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, said the incident happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. Now, the federal lawsuit was originally filed in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as a defendant. What we knew at that time was at the after party, the victim was mistreated by Diddy, while another male celebrity and female celebrity, neither of whom were named in the lawsuit, watched until she was able to escape. Now, this case was refiled on Sunday, December 8th, and it included Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, in it. It turns out that he was the male celebrity described in the suit. Now, Texas-based attorney Tony Busby filed the suit, and originally this was from the beginning of October, but with the case refiled, it included Jay-Z in it. Tony has filed many different suits only naming Diddy, and this is the first time another high-profile celebrity was named, and that's Jay-Z. Now, the lawsuit says a friend dropped Jane Doe off at the VMAs at the Radio City Music Hall. She did not have a ticket, and she approached various limo drivers to try to gain access to the show or an after party. One driver, the lawsuit says, told her that he worked for Diddy and that she fit what Diddy was looking for. He invited her to a party after the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening after he transported Diddy and Jay-Z. Later, the driver picked her up, and after 20 minutes they arrived at a white house with a U-shaped driveway. She had to sign a document she believed was a non-disclosure agreement on arrival to enter the party, which the suit says was filled with celebrities, but she did not receive a copy of it. Now, she was offered a drink there that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down, so she went into a room to rest. Shortly afterwards, the suit says that Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room, with Diddy saying, "You are ready to party." That's when she alleges she was taken advantage of by both men, while an unnamed female celebrity watched. Now, after the alleged incident, the suit says she grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to a gas station where she called her father. So it seems like Wright was right when it came to Jay-Z being a horrible person. Now, following the refiling of the lawsuit, the internet exploded with reactions, many pointing out that Wright had previously predicted the situation. One user on Twitter wrote, "Jaguar Wright literally predicted this a few months ago," referencing her earlier claims about the pair. While another added, Jaguar Wright has always spoken the truth about Jay-Z, no one listened to her, she ends up being right every single time. Now many users are now echoing the sentiment that Wright was silenced for speaking out, with one saying, everyone owes Jaguar Wright an apology for silencing her voice about Jay-Z, and you know what, I gotta say that I agree with that. Wright is being brought up again though, as she posted a video on social media this week claiming she was contacted by Tony Busby's law firm. Wright filmed herself talking with a woman who seemingly worked for a law firm, which she claimed was Tony's. Now during their conversation, the woman speaking on the other end can be heard telling Wright that we're somewhat familiar with everything that you've said, and ultimately suggested that the law firm would contact her at a later date. Now Wright later released a video saying she has not had any interaction with Busby's law firm at all whatsoever. Now the thing is, Tony says Wright called his intake staff and apparently recorded the video of the conversation she had with the woman, but Busby made it clear that he is not working with Wright in any capacity, and this has just added another layer to this case. Now, what has Wright said about Diddy? Well, she has spoken out about attending Diddy's infamous parties over the years, and in 2022 she made headlines after comments shared across her own social channels directly called out Diddy. Now the artist has also made claims that she attended the infamous white parties over the years with the intention of rescuing any potential victims. Now Wright has acknowledged the public scrutiny surrounding her claims and has said, a lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him, she has no knowledge of him, before adding, I would never take a picture with the devil, everyone knew he was the devil, he's been the devil for 30 years. Now Wright sat with Real Life Productions in 2022 and claimed that she believed that Diddy is behind the passings of former Uptown Records figures. Uptown Records started with 5 people: Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy, Diddy, and Kim Porter. Kim has passed, Heavy D has passed, Andre Harrell has passed, and the only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost passed away. Isn't that interesting? She then suggested that Diddy was behind their passings due to them allegedly writing tell-all books that would make Diddy look bad. They were all writing tell-all books. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning are gone, she added. It's just him. Now it seems like Wright will continue speaking about Jay-Z and Diddy no matter what, and it will be interesting to see whether or not she'll be right about other things. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Well, that's all for our video today. Now, do you think Jaguar Wright is telling the truth? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.